Testing. I am tired. Excuse me. Yay, I hope everyone's day is going well. Let's see. Today we're playing Ace Attorney Investigation Collection, Miles Edgeworth. Oh, they did like the reboot and it came out today, so I'm gonna be playing it, of course. Fresh! Hey, Fresh! How you doing, Fresh? Please tell me you can hear me. Please. Hello, hello, my friend. Hello, my friend. I've missed you. Currently playing Call of the Lamb. I gotta play that. I have to play it. Oh my god. Welcome in, guys. I don't know why, but oh, guys, I gotta play it. There's so many games I want to play. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. It's Edgeworth. It came out today on Switch. It's my first ever Ace Attorney game that I ever played on Nintendo DS. And I'm so glad they remade it. Comfy. Guys, I'm so excited for today's stream. I'm so happy to see you guys. It's been a long time. How have you guys been? You guys been good? I kind of want to say that today we wait, no, wait, let's see if this works. You've never played? It's okay. I only know of it indirectly, so I'm excited. Okay, then we're in for a treat, guys. We're in for a treat. And this was my favorite installment of the game. I never did the other games. I'm so excited for this. Long time no see. I know you guys are guys, I be gone for a long time streaming, and then when I come back, you guys literally make me wish I would have never like took a little mini fucking hiatus. Oh, okay, let me just go ahead and go to the screen. Where is it? Dun 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 dun, there it is. Will I come back and an old guy has seemingly dropped dead? You talk about Cult of the Lamb? I'm telling you guys, I gotta get that game. There's so many games coming out. Guys, there's so many games I want to play that I want to stream. There's Dragon Age. There's Throne and Liberty that I want to play. I think those are the two that I can think of right now. This is one of the games that I also want to play. I want to play the Enjoy game. That's like supposed to be a really great simulation game. So excited. Okay, let me get into the game because that's what you guys really came in here for. So there we go. And then also let me get my controller out. Ooh, that's broken. Let me close my arms. There we go. Okay, guys, let's start. I haven't had a chance yet. Life has been running me ragged. Oh, me too. I still need to watch the video. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Life has been lifing, guys. Like, I needed to stream today. I was so pissed off at work today, guys. But today we gaming. Yes, the turnabout visitor. I'm so excited. I love this game. Of course, Fresh. Let me mute it, my phone, so you guys won't hear my notifications. March 14th, 1:16 a.m. I gotta figure out why I'm lucky working from home today, so I'm going to be lurking. Hee hee. Hey. I'm happy you got to work from home. They redesigned like all of it. I'm so happy. I can't read that fast. Why go this far? Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough, but a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. No matter what the cost. It's the check. Oh. I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. You're a killer. Always have been, always will be. It's no fun if my closed captions isn't working. 1 second. Like that needs to be fixed. Oh, you know what? This is probably give me 1 second, guys. I need to fix the closed caption. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. There we go. All right, guys, sorry. We're back in action. Actually, let me turn myself around. Let me see. Oh, shoot. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I think we're good. I think we're good. All right, so March 14th at 2 o'clock. That was like an hour and some minutes before the murder. At 2:05 a.m., prosecutor's building, 12th floor hallway. It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean. Look at that. The door's unlocked. Okay, wait, I'll wait. Detective Gumshoe? What's the smell? It's very familiar. Blood? Look at his face! Look at expressions! What the? I'm so sorry. What's the meaning of this? Freeze. Identify yourself. Shut up. You got some nerve committing murder in a prosecutor's office. Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. No one? My thing is, why didn't he just shoot me? He already committed murder once. You know what I mean? But, you know, I need to live to solve this murder. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in a local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrusted into a multitude of cases in some very frantic and busy days. March 14th, 2:56 a.m. High Prosecutor Office, room 1202. I finished photographing the victim's body, sir. Very well. Please continue your investigation. Yes, sir. I like how it makes it sound like people can come and murder in the office if he gives them permission. He's like, not in my office. You can do it in someone else's office, just not here. Just not here. Ah! Mr. Edgeworth, sir, are you okay, sir? Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene. When I heard that a murder had been taking place in your office, I ran up here straight away. Gumshoe, I missed you. This is Dick Gumshoe. He is a detective at the local precinct, and the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being. Why am I winded? Why am I winded? You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine. Thank you for the follow. Oh, what up? Please, Risa. What up? Hey. Thank you for the follow, and I've reached my 170th follower goal. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, and welcome in, and I hope you have a good day. And I'm so sorry. I'm very excited today. Sorry. No, I'm perfectly fine. However, look what they did to your office. It's totally crashed. I wanted to follow you here and happen to catch you live. Thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome in, welcome in. I'll say the culprits sullied my floor and with dirt rather well. I can't even read straight. I'm so happy. No one gets away with tracking mud into my office. Whoa, sounds like you're getting really burnt up over the whole thing. Not him getting more upset that they tracked dirt in his office. Look at the blood stain. You know, like this whole fucking dead body. This crime was committed in my office, so it's my responsibility to solve it. Oh, that's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigating. Agreed. Our first case of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. He's such a mood. Oh my god. He's like, the body and blood's gonna get cleaned up by somebody else, but the mud, that's all me. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So I keep any leads or information we find etched in the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why, of all places, did a murder occur in my office? Oh, sorry, he's literally asking. Why of all places? I get the nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind. Yeah, I was wondering about that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? No, not really, especially because of this. It's the key. The key to your office? What do you mean, sir? If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you. Look how he's looking at him. Logic? By finding a connection between two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic. So how do you use it? First, I recall the information we gathered with the L, and then I connect them together with X. So am I doing that right now? Now to use L and recall the facts. All right. My office key, and make the connection. For security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks, which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as mere coincidence. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir. There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? That's really on the ball today. Oh, you're really on the ball today, sir, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir. Yeah, well, when you follow leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far from the truth as well. But if I think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic should flow. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we? Yes, sir. Begin investigation. So I just look around. Oh. The basis of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir. We're in tutorial phase, guys, so bear with me, bear with me. I know that when I want to examine something, I simply use A when I'm next. Oh, if you ever feel lost and want to talk, just use X, okay? I'll give you great, precise advice as an ace investigator, sir. Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose. Guys, okay. So now that I got time to mess with the settings, this is the new way it looked. When I played it a long time ago, it used to look like this. And I'm not knocking it. Fuck, where is it? No, I gotta go back into settings and show you guys. Ooh, that's gonna be a bummer. Okay, I'll show you guys at the end of the stream. Just remind me. Okay, just remind me. Okay, so let's look at this gun. What have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? If so, it would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun here. I think I've seen one of those before. Care to enlighten me as to where? Oh, I know. I was issued the exact same model, I think. Detective? I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. But now that I think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much except in emergencies, so that's why I didn't recognize it. So it's the same type of revolver as the ones used by this precinct's detectives. Okay, so who is this guy? They finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. I don't believe it. I packed some files on their shelves so tight that not even an earthquake would make them fall, but just look at them. At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand the earthquake at all. He is focusing on, would you just look at it? Okay? Would you? There's literally blood and letters. He's so focused on the fact that the bookshelf, that the books are like unorganized. A problem to be sure. Okay. Well, once the investigation is over, we'll put them back up on the shelf. Oh my God. This is what I wanted to focus on. That's all we're going to talk about. We're not going to talk about it. What up, Burnt? Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, Phoenix Wright is a loyal, but what about Miles Edgeworth? He's a prosecutor. Okay, okay, so definitely gotta look at his hands. Let's see here. There's blood all over his lower abdomen area. It looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir. In other words, he was shot. Yep. And until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that. He's edged. He's Edgeworth. Bah. Please have the body sent to the morgue once they've done prosecuting the crime scene. Alright, so we know that the bullet went clean through the victim's abdomen. The body was found around 2:05 a.m. Are you going to be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir? Of course. This is the safest way I know to keep track of it all. Alright, if you say so. I keep all of my evidence I find either in or with my organizer. When I want to re-examine pieces, I have but to press R to open my organizer. But the organizer isn't only for evidence. I keep people's profiles on hand in it too. It's probably a good idea to make a habit of checking facts often. Alright, so he's saying basically he keeps his profiles. And here's Will. Oh, the guy in the suit is Edgeworth. Alright, so the victim in this case, why was he killed in my office? And then that's Gumshoe, 32. Okay, and then wallet. What do you have here? Did they take money out of it? Hey, I think I've seen one of these before. It's a police badge, so he's a detective. Oh, hey, I have exact same. Was he shot by his own gun? I have the exact same thing. Actually, what a coinkydink. Let's take a look inside. Mr. Buddy Faith, detective. It would appear that our victim was a detective just like you. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of information. Now to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. Alright, so I'm gonna try and connect the gun and the bat. Like the revolver and the victim. Oh wait, sorry, connect. The revolver, the standard model used by detectives. Could it have belonged to our recently departed? Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time? Yes, sir. On it now, sir. There's a lot of sirs being thrown around here. Excuse me, pal. Let's see. What have we got here? Mr. Edwards, sir, this guy's wearing a gun holster. Holster. So it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. I could never. If I'm gonna bring a gun, you know, and that gun, it gonna kill me, that's embarrassing. Do you have a crush on Edgeworth? Who doesn't? Look at this man. Look at him. He clean cut. He cleans. Okay, he's gonna spot a smudge from a mile away and most likely gonna clean it. Look at him. Let's see, what else can we find out about this revolver? As I always say, you gotta look really careful at each piece of evidence. You can use the R to rotate the object. There's no such thing as a bad angle. Use L and R to zoom in and out to get at the nitty-gritty. Excuse me? And so what if he does? First of all, nobody uses that language anymore. And he looks clean, okay? Okay, can I examine that? Alright, it looks like only one round was fired from this. Wow, so the killer killed the victim with just one shot after wrestling a gun for him? You couldn't wrestle my gun from me. I don't have a gun. But like, I'm gonna have the top holster ever. It's gonna be fingerprinted, access, and everything. It's gonna be very techy. Wow, so the killer killed the Vic with just one shot after wrestling for the gun. Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? We have no proof for that, but that is a distinct possibility. I glitched. I'm not watching the Minecraft movie, but I'm also not into Minecraft. You know what I mean? So, is that all? Let's give the body a once over. There's blood all over his lower abdomen. It looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir. Okay, this one we already know. In other words, he was shot. Alright, so they're replaying that dialogue. Okay, what else? Should I look at these books? Your files are all over the floor, sir. They probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer. I've tried so hard to keep this place spotless while you were away. I mean, this just rendered all the time and effort I put in pointless. I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room. Well, I watered the flowers every day, just like you requested, sir. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekend special. Aww. For about half a day, every Saturday, I come in and clean this place until it's sparkled. Does he have a life? I guess this is all we're going to find out. We should send a body to autopsy. Jim. Oh, hell no. Not the killer. And we know he's the killer because we saw him as the audience member. Why, oh why? How could this have happened to a guy like you? Are you alright? Don't touch me. Leave me alone. Just let me be. Fake ass. Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. The body. Don't talk about him like he's just some lump of flesh. Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night. Sir? Sure. Just in a bloodstained suit, pal. Where are my manners? Aren't you that prosecutor? The killer? The murderer? Why, yes, I am. Is that Jake? Huh, Portman? Prosecutor? Jim here was my partner in crime. Last thing. Sorry, when I can't read, I glitch. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I am also a prosecutor. Why is he hating on him? Why is who hating on who? Why is who hating on who? Who? Jack Black? Who? Stop. Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office. Yes, that is correct. Then it was you. You're the one who killed Jim. How are you a fucking prosecutor and you throwing out accusations like that? All because this is my fucking office. You know what I mean? I know you're the killer. That's why I hate you. You love Miles? Hey, don't go around jumping to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay? Dick gum. Shoot. I know. I'm a child. I know. I will not. I know how things work around here. High prosecutor office doors all have locks built into them. And only the owner of the office has the key to his or her own office.
Shut up and take my money.
Oh, what? Shut up and take my money. Hey, what up, Al? Thank you for subbing for 15 months. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Hey. That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on business trip this whole time, pal. And the key to the door was with me the entire time, okay? So the only one who could get in here was me. Wait, that means I'm not sure what that means. Not him volunteering to be the killer. Gum, just sit down. So it was you then. You're Jim's killer. No way, pal. You got it all wrong. Everyone calm down. Mr. Portman, correct? If you are a real prosecutor, you should know to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions? Look at his smirk. Look at that smirk. All right, I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. Killer. You sure are one cool customer though, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor who's gonna solve this fucking crime, and you wish you would have killed somebody else in another office. You're something of a legend, you know. Anyways, let's call a truce and work together, okay? I work solo, bitch. Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal so I can get them prints? That's the only way that I'm gonna touch your hand. A pleasure to work with you. We ain't gotta work with him, Edge. We ain't gotta work with him. You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on then. It's your room after all. Yeah, get the fuck out. Thank you, I intend to. I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. No, don't let him do it. You there. Sir. Don't touch him. Oh no. I want you to capture this scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner Jim. Oh, get the fuck out of here. No, we're not doing that today, sir. This ain't a photo op. Oh, hell no. Put that away. Put that away. Get him, Edge. I should probably give them some space. No, fuck him. No, he's trying to cover up the crime scene. He's trying to cover it up. I don't approve. Oh, they even knocked over your chess set? That's not important right now. I had it all set up ready for you when you got back. I figured we could play a game. Aw, I have no idea you was interested in chess. Actually, pretty good at checkers, so I thought I'll give chess a try. In that case, I suppose I can set some time aside after we solve this case. Though I don't expect the game to tax my mental acuity much. Y'all, stop. If I'm gonna read, I need no judgment. What, you said Mild Edgeworth wife material? What are you talking about, Burnt? Your jacket, sir. What's it doing on the floor? Well, obviously. It must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing a round. So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well? They dared to shoot the ultra special jacket that you made your prosecutional debut in? What if they got shot through? What if they had shot through it? It would have been a disaster. He would have got it fixed. It's not worth getting worked up over, detective. Now when there's something more here. Huh? Like what? I take it you haven't noticed it yet, detective? There's a giant contradiction right here in front of us. Right? Really? The contradiction is that there's a fucking safe behind here, but no one thought to look at it. Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him. But I have my own method, but I will conduct this investigation my way. When a scene becomes before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my detective skills come into play. First, I have to find a spot that holds the contradiction. So I think that this jacket sure brings back memories. I remember you used to wear this around the time you became a certified prosecutor. It was a present from my mentor, Prosecutor Manfred von Karma. Yes, I don't wear it anymore, yet I can't bring myself to throw it away. Can we talk about the thing behind it? It must mean a lot to you, even with the little bittersweet memories into it. But you know, I got an old coat of mine hanging up in my room too, sir. Yesterday was laundry day, so it's just drying off. But you get the picture. Really? That wasn't it? And here I thought I was gonna be a prosecutor. Okay, let's talk about this book. Oh, this is it. I didn't even click it. This bullet hole is where the contradiction lies. When I spot something that's off, I should point my cursor at it and press X with conviction. And when I have found significant proof to prove the contradiction, I present it. This is how I do things. I guess this is how we do things now. Bullet went clean through the victim's abdomen. The body was found. Issued to the victim and believed to be the murder weapon. Only one. Oh, that's the contradiction, because if he was shot, right, and there was only one bullet missing from the revolver thing, that means his gun, there was another gun on the scene. Yeah. Oh. It looks like only one round was fired from this. Wow, so the killer killed the victim with just one shot after wresting the gun from him. Sounds like the guy knew to handle a gun. Oh, I must have did something. Okay, wait. How do I... Oh, present. This bullet hole is the contradiction. What do you mean, sir? It's elementary. 2 shots were fired in this room. The first failed the victim, and the second failed his frame. Hey, that's right. However, this gun was only fired once. Hey, that's true. Which means that one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepared for tonight? By the way, I noticed something, sir. Yes? What's that thing sticking out from behind the frame? Ah, that's a secret safe. A secret safe? Oh, I smell money. I'll spare you the trouble and just say it. Nothing like what you're imagining is inside. Now, if you could kindly move this frame out of the way. Roger that. Achoo, achoo. Talk about dusty. I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust it once in a while. I had no idea there was a safe here, and I would have kept it clean for you, sir. So when did you put this thing in? It wasn't something I had installed personally. Every prosecutor office has one. Really? I had no idea. Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence. So what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth? Right now, nothing. We only use them to store especially important evidence when a trial is in session. That's it? Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams. Secret safe, data jotted onto my organizer. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Well, this whole keypad, I guess. Now this is odd. You found something, sir? This keypad. Don't you find it to be a bit too clean? Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, but not on the keypad itself. You there, the forensic scientist? Yes, sir. Could you please dust this area for fingerprints? You got it, sir. I couldn't find, let alone lift, a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well. As I thought, it appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly connect the dots with the information we have. Oh, so I'm ready for that now? Okay, so what should we connect? Let's see, the killer's goal. Wiped fingerprints, that could be it. Sign of struggle and another gun. Okay, let's do the killer's goal and the wiped fingerprint. So they were after like my documents or something. I believe I have figured out what the murder was after. Well, what is it, sir? The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe. Making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. I wonder if knowing that the motive behind this break-in was theft changes what the other pieces of information can tell me about this crime. So maybe the signs of struggle has to do with the motive of death or theft. Ugh. There's a possibility that the files splayed on the floor are not the result of a struggle between a victim and his killer. Oh, you mean like it could be from when the killer tried to find something, sir? Precisely. We need to figure out if any of the files have been stolen. Yes, sir. I've got to shelf files. Go to shelf files like you've never seen before, even at a library. Sure. Let's give that a try. So he put them back on the shelves. Why do all the good ones always die young? Look, Portsman. Surely you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth. No matter how much we lament, the dead would not come back to life. All we can do is search for the truth. And so what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth? First, we calmly restore the files to their rightful place. You've got it. Here, let me help. No, don't let him help. So this file goes here and that book goes there. He wants to help because he knows that gumshoe name is like written out and shit. You sure know a lot about where things go despite it being Mr. Edgeworth. Because I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal, okay? Done. It would appear that the murder was definitely committed here. The bloodstains on the bookshelves are still fresh. I suspect that the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the prints on the shelf. And then the guy fell over the floor, right? The blood on the floor is kind of grossing me out. Detective, I don't have the time to deal with your weak stomach right now. But you know I'm no good with blood, sir. I'm certainly there's something wrong with this picture. Well, yeah, the bullet thing is all the way down here if he died standing up. So this is where the bullet lodged itself after it went through the victim. For the bullet to be lodged so squarely in a file bind indicates that the file was ransacked after the shooting had occurred. And I guess the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way. Okay. Ooh, what should I do next? Maybe these handprints? Oh, deduce? Should I deduce this? Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Well, I don't know. Wait a minute. Oh, the fact that he was shot in the abdomen. So present that. This is clearly a contradiction here in this bullet with this bullet hole. What do you mean, sir? You don't see? Quite simple. Simply. Oh god damn. Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. If the victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should be much higher up. But what if the guy was shot while he was sitting or laying down, sir? That would be illogical. The victim leaned against this shelf while here after being shot, which suggests that he was standing when he was shot. Then that means, wait, what does that mean, sir? It means you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mine, detective. In any case, it means someone made a fatally assumption, and it was from this mistake that our current contradiction was born. What is the faulty assumption that caused this problem with the bullet hole's position? Oh shit. The position of the body, the position of the handprints, or the order, I think the order of the files. I believe the order of the files is a bit off. You mean I put them back in the wrong order just now? Hey, actually, I think the labels on the files are wrong, sir. Oh? Yeah, you see here how the files that were shot began with the number O? What are those doing all the way down there after 1, 2, and 3? That's really weird. Actually, the way they were organized now is the correct order. They are exactly as I see them in my mind's eye. but the number are all out of order. Those white binders are special, so they are arranged a little different. But from this, we know that the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. Aha, so that's it. I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption as you just did, detective. Let's rearrange the files in numeral order and see what we find out. Do you think it'll be okay to prop the body back up in how it was before it was moved? They finished processing the crime scene, so I don't see why it wouldn't be. If you please, Detective Gumshoe, don't prop this dead body up. Please don't do it. Oh my God, look at that shit. He couldn't even spell his last name, his name. That's Gumsoe. Where's the H, sir? If you want to frame someone, know their name. As I suspected, the bullet hole is now where it should logically be. The killer went through my shells first before shooting Mr. Faith. And then put the files back in numeric order, I guess. Exactly. And then proceeded to shoot the victim. But why would someone kill a man and then look through your files one more time? Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into disarray twice. Once before and once after the crime, but why? Now the crime scene is as it was at the time of the murder. Time to give it another look. Well, this was the first thing I saw. This? What is that? What does it say? Gumshoe? On there in blood? I say that's some incredibly incriminating evidence. Of course, the one time he says something, while we're deducting shit and figuring out shit, when I point out the gumshoe, guess who wants to chime in with his 2 cents? He can keep his 2 fucking cents, okay? It ain't buying nothing here. It's hard to miss, I agree. Right? I say there's some incredibly incriminating evidence. Yes, indicative of criminal activity indeed. No, wait, that's gotta be some mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me say something, sir. It appears that one of my files was stolen. Exactly, keep them 1-2 copper coins. Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation? Is this what the killer was really after? Yes, it was. See, that's when he focuses it, okay? He ain't looking at the fact that the person has spelled that gumshoe. He all like, my shit missed. Okay, that's what really we need to focus on. Stolen file data jotted down. Investigation complete. Looks like Jim was able to leave us the name of his killer in the end. And this most important message managed to reach. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. You can't be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved partner is a guilty party. If you are going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit, I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up. There you go. You stick up for your mans. Yeah, I said what I said. I said what I said. Jim's words. That's more than enough, wouldn't you say? If that's how you want to play it, then at least allow me to understand the reasoning. You got it. I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude. And there must be some sort of flaw to his logic waiting for me to dig out. Yeah. He acting like he flawless, but he flawed. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you gonna do? What I always do in court, I'm going to cross-examine him. One way or another, I'll expose the flaw in his logic with this technique. Oh, how do you do that? Can you explain it to me, sir? Might as well, maybe some other time. I don't really need a tutorial, but for the people that's new to the audience, I guess we will. All right, first, I listen to the witness testimony. If I find a flaw in the testimony, something that contradicts the evidence, I open my organizer with R and present the piece of contradictive evidence. To present something, I simply use X, and that's old news. But it's not like there's going to be a flaw in their testimony every time, right? Correct. And at those times, I need to press the witness with L. Sometimes when presenting, I can draw out new information in new or modified testimony. I think I get it, sir. I'll be sure to try this technique out during my investigation too. Very well. I'll even show you how it's done. Now watch carefully. There we go. Let's get serious. Mr. Portman's logic. Detective Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Furthermore, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. And thanks to you, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. And it would be by his final words that you would be brought to justice. Fuck you. And them eyebrows too. You intend to argue that the victim's dying message points to his killer? I can hear Jim's voice and he's calling for his killer's arrest. This guy looked like if Tuxedo Mask was a K-pop idol. Not with them flyaways with those multiple cowlicks on the side of his face or hair. He couldn't be my Tuxedo Man. He got a face that you gotta tell him to keep the mask on. You know what I mean? You keep it on. Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portman? There is no way Detective Gumshoe is the culprit here. I will find a flaw in this man's logic and expose it with credible evidence. Let's go. I've been waiting all day for this. All right. Okay, so his logic. So we're going to press him on everything. That's how you get more information out. So let's do that.
Hold it!
You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask. What is it? Why do you call the victim Jim when clearly his name is Buddy Faith? Oh, isn't it obvious? Jim is the perfect name for my companion. This bitch. The nerve. Okay? The galls. The headband. Is it Jacquees and Jim? Or Jacquill and whatever. Don't those two names go together like peanut butter and jelly? I can't even say your name. I never learned what the letter Q sound like. But Jim isn't close to the guy's real name. Well, Jacquill and Buddy just sounds off somehow. Besides, he was the third of a bunch of guys I decided to nickname Jim. It means you don't care. It means you don't care for him so much you didn't even remember his name, or you won't call him by his name. So that makes me think you'll be willing to kill the man. You have no ties to him. He talks about the victim like he was his pet. Yeah. And he put the man down. Further, you messed up the files and make it look like you had committed this theft.
Hold it!
It's pronounced stop. Juk, what? Stop. It's like a bougie jack. Jack, stop. I can't. I swear to God, if I ever become, I doubt it, but if I ever become like a top influencer or a top VTuber or whatever, they will go back into my videos and stitch together all the times I've glitched trying to read. Okay. And is what I'd be known for. That this bitch can't read. Okay, I need to go back and learn. When I have the money to, I'll take this. I don't need money to learn how to read. Oh my god. Do you really think it's necessary to dishevel my shelves twice to do that? That's true. Okay, then maybe his real intent was theft. All the French people would be on your ass immediately. I know, and I'm gonna have to hide in the corner that I came from. You know what I mean? Like, why am I even trying? Like, I want more friends, I want more followers, but at what cost? Because the fame is only gonna put a spotlight on the fact that I can't read. Hey, are you accusing me of stealing something from Mr. Edgeworth? And you know, if you think about, if I was really somebody who was like on brand or some shit, I wouldn't pick games where I would have to read this much. You know, if I was really intelligent, if I was like social media like genius, I would avoid these mistakes that I'm making currently. It's a possibility. Maybe your salary's been cut so much that life is getting a little too rough to handle. I'll have you know that I eat 3 square meals every day, Pat. Okay, so all 3 of them happen to be instant noodles, but poor thing, what an evil prosecutor you were paired up with, and what a motive, no. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelves. No.
Hold it!
And why would Detective Gumshoe do such a thing? Because the body was getting in his way. He had to mess up your bookshelf somehow, right? Anyway. But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding.
Hold it!
Why do you think that the killer didn't notice the bloody letters? The body was covered in covering it quite well, wouldn't you say? It's how he missed it. But judging by what I've seen, it doesn't take much for your detective to miss something. Who do you think you are? You know nothing about me, pal. There's a lot a person can understand about another from first impressions alone. Yeah, and I know that you're a dick. I can't say I disagree with him on that point. But why do you say something, sir? Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Despite his lack of attention to details, I don't believe the detective to be the culprit. Nobody could have overlooked the bloody letters, and I can prove it with evidence. I can't ask for a better setup. For the game finishing spike. Not him bringing volleyball into this. Alright, so we already know. Oh, shit. Sorry. No, stop. Actually, there's a giant flaw in his logic. A gap so wide that even a good detective can't spot it. Now, to clue Mr. Portman's in by presenting him with the same evidence. Okay, sorry. I needed to go there. There. It's gonna be the bookshelves. Wait, let me see what this last one is. It would be his final words that you would be brought to justice. Okay. So I think I'm gonna try and present. I'm gonna present the. Can I look at this? Okay, no. I'm just gonna go ahead and present it. Because like, if his dying words was Gumshoe, why is there a missing book? You know, the killer would have seen the letters, right? And would have erased it if he was the killer and not. So like the words was written on the books after or before the thief took the book. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Objection!
I love that little cocky like animation he gets Perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portman, but there is a serious flaw in your logic. Huh? Bringing a bit of the courtroom into this, I see. No problem. I'm game. I can't help but find it odd. Excuse me? Odd that a fellow prosecutor be brought down by the power of his own office. What are you talking about? Oh, you're joking. I get it. Ha ha ha. If you have the time to laugh, then you have the time to take another closer look at this. Do you still not see it? If not, may I direct your attention to the missing file? What? That's impossible. That's what's impossible, Mr. Portsman. Nothing. Look at him sweating. Look at him sweating. His forehead is so shiny. Fucking raining. The files on the shelves are all about a certain case. When the killer went to take the file from murdering your partner, I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spine.
Objection!
It's possible that they could have taken a file before committing the murder. I think it's pretty obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on. The missing letters and the detective names where the file should be is proof. Yeah, I mean the S is gone and there's only half of an H. Oh, that was an H? If Detective Gumshoe really was the culprit of this crime, I highly doubt that even he would overlook his own name written in blood on the file. Especially as a detective who can't stand the sight of blood. Ooh. Which means, what exactly? What does that make this dying message? It makes it the work of a criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene. Look at you! You speechless now, huh? Where's the forensic guy? Take a picture of this. Take a picture of this. Okay. That's so low. I can't believe the criminal tried to pin this whole thing on me, sir. I'm gonna get him, sir. You'll see. I'm gonna have them under arrested in no time. Well, Mr. Portman? Brilliant. Absolutely splendid. Logic deserving of an Olympic gold. Not this bitch being a sportsman. No. I should have seen it. I should have seen it coming. He brought in volleyball. He's wearing a medal. He's in a wrong career. I appreciate the praise, but it doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed. You win some, you lose some. That's how life goes. Glad everyone's so cheery, even though I feel more dead than alive. But you know, it really is a shame. I really didn't want to have to bring this up, however. Not him trying to bring in some more evidence. Didn't he just get here? What is it this time? Are you still after me, pal? Humor me for a second. Who has the key to this office? That would be me. But Mr. Edwards just proved that I'm innocent, pal. Not him put on his coat and then taking it off? Okay, wait. That's absolutely right. And I acknowledge you're innocent. Then why do I sense that you still have something to say? Forget get here. I thought he was about to leave. Nah, he talked about something. He gonna help us. But I only think he's trying to like cover up his crime scene. Why would I wait? Then why do I sense that you still have something to say? Make a decision. It's either off or on. Well, I was thinking. Did you know there is one other person with a key to this office? One other person. And then he takes it right the fuck off. That's what I fucking thought. Hey, you there? Yes, sir. What is it, sir? Would you kindly fetch the escort and escort that lovely young lady here for me? Who is he trying to ring in? A lady. The girl is a member of this building's security. Think of her as a material witness. Seriously, did you say security? No, stop it, pal. Don't. What's wrong with him all of a sudden? 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back, guys. I believe she needs no introduction. I have called upon Miss Maggie Bird, a member of security. Detective Gumshoe, sir. Maggie? Miss Bird, a security guard on watch tonight. I see, and your point is? My point is that she could very well have used it. The key? So you tell me she killed? Stop it. And by it, I mean the master key, which can open all the office doors in this building. What? If you're not the guilty party, Detective Gumshoe, then the only other person with access to this room is Miss Bird. Cocky ass bastard. How dare you? I would never sneak into someone's room. That's right, I refuse to believe that Maggie's the culprit, pal. It was me, that's right, I did it. Stop, Gumshoe. Can we take that as a confession, detective? Well, it wasn't really me, but it definitely wasn't Maggie, pal. So yeah, it was me. If it was, you'll have no problems with that, right? Stop. Please refrain from flying off the handles, detective. There's no need for such theatrics. Listen to your boss, detective. You understand what I'm saying here. He gonna kill me with this coat. Like, I'm convinced he brought a coat as an accessory. You know what I mean? That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime, and for one simple reason. Why? Reason for suspicion. It's pretty obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door, then that leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. On top of which she knows our good detective, doesn't she? Making it all the more probable that she was the one who faked the dying message. Okay, he's grasping at straws and like, he needs to watch it for he fall. Like, so you're saying she used the master key. Master key, blah, blah, blah. Incredibly incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say? That's what you claimed about the evidence earlier as well. That was then, this is now. The flow of a good match always changes during a rally. Not him bringing in tennis. I would not have it, okay? You tried it with that volleyball, okay? But you're not about to have it with this tennis. I don't know, I'm not really a sports person, but I still need to go see the challengers. I think that's what it's called. It's all about your reflexes and reaction time, especially for an athlete like me. Why are you a prosecutor? I wonder if there was anyone else other than Miss Bird who could have used the master key. It seems that the only way to get Mr. Portman's to give me more information is to press him. And we will press him. It's pretty obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the medical key. I wouldn't say it's obvious. Are you sure Miss Bird is the only member of security who could have used the master key? There's only one person on your staff at this time of night, and tonight she is. Isn't that right, Miss Bird? That's true, but I wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir. Wasn't able to. What's that supposed to mean? Yes, moving on. Of course he wants to move on. Moving on, I hate to get sidetracked by something unrelated. How is that not related, sir? What you mean unrelated? Thank you, Gumshoe. Stick up for your girl. I want to hear what she has to say, pal. But you can't really trust her not to tell lies. Plus, I hate wasting time. You old fool bitch. Should I hear Miss Bird out? Yes, ask for more details. Not so fast. I too am interested in hearing what Miss Bird has to say. Did I just say it'd be a waste of time? We don't need to hear her lie. I'd rather hear her than hear you. I'll be the judge of that, Miss Bird, if you please. I discovered that the master key was missing at around 1 a.m., sir. What do you mean by missing? As in, it wasn't anywhere in the security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it. Mr. Portman, I believe this is an important piece of testimony, don't you? I can't believe that someone like you would be taken in by such words. What words? It's literally what she's accounting for. It's not like she's saying anything seductive or misleading. I'm not lying, sir.
Objection!
If that's the case, then I'd like to know why you have the master key now. I don't quite know, it just reappeared all of a sudden, sir. A likely story. And where's your proof that the key was stolen to begin with? I mean, don't they got like key logs? I remember when I was an RA in college, you had to log in keys, right? What time you used the key, if you had to like key into someone's room because they locked their door. I feel like they should have that for security. I bet you just forgot where you put it and then found it again. I never lose things. I can practically guarantee that. With me, if something disappears, it's usually because someone stole it. Yeah, pal, trust me, you don't want to test just how bad her luck is. Unfortunately, I can't deem this piece of testimony as conclusive. Glad you agree, Mr. Edgeworth. Ugh, but you still haven't established Maggie's motive for breaking into Mr. Edgeworth's office. Her motive? Didn't we already establish that it was theft? I mean, the culprit clearly went through the bookshelves and at least tried the safe. It is as Mr. Portman says, detective. I can't ignore the fact that all the evidence points towards a motive of theft. But I'm done taking blows. It's time to counterattack with a few facts of my own. Wait a minute, I didn't press him. Her intent from the messed up shelves to wipe down the safe. It says thievery. Well, how does she even know about the safe? Nobody knows about the safe. Maybe I can present the safe. Each prosecutor has one in their office. Only they know of them. Okay, so we're gonna press on that fact.
Objection!
Look how smug he is. This one, you know you got it right. Do you wish to continue insulting that or insisting that Mr. Bird was set on stealing something? Why not? It's the truth after all. It was also your logic that we came to the whole thievery conclusion anyways. Okay, bitch, but you did steal something. That may be, but you must also be aware of the fact that the safe is a secret safe, the existence of which is only privy to prosecutors. I love the animation for when they get caught, because it's always something wild. I find it a little hard to believe that a hidden safe was a part of her cunning plan. But she could have found it by accident while she was turning everything else upside down. I highly doubt that. I'd say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, only the bookshelves in the safes were targeted. He looked so shocked for no reason. He know he caught, because like he said, only a prosecutor knows where the safe is, and he's a fellow prosecutor. So really, the only person that could have done this is a prosecutor, right? And he's the only one that's running up in here at the scene of the crime, boo-hooing like a little bitch. Sorry, you can cry and not be a bitch, but I'm just saying, he a bitch though. After all, only the bookshelf in the safe was targeted. Look at him. Okay, I just love it. I just love it. He biting his gold medal. I bet that shit's fake. Yeah, even I didn't know about that safe, pal. And that means there's no way Maggie could have known about it either. Then are you proposing that the killer is a prosecutor? Thank you for saying it for me. Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looking more and more probable. Use his words against him. I love it. What's wrong, prosecutor? And I love that he calls him a prosecutor right after that deduction, right? Like, only the killer could be a prosecutor. And then he says, what's wrong, prosecutor? Don't even call him by name. Oh, that's good writing. Do you have a different suspect in mind now? Because I do. Curses, why? What made you... What's with the angry face all of a sudden? It's all my fault. Oh, no, no. It's all my fault. He's trying to twist the story. What do you mean? It's Jim. He knew about the existence of the secret safes. What did you just say? We were partners, like inseparable, conjoined twins. That's why I told him. I filled him in on the secret safe. Not the fucking conjoined twin. Like, you can't even say his real name. Okay. You call him Jim. His name's not Jim. It's Buddy. Then that means... Yeah, I know. I had only just told him too. Obviously, it was wrong of me to tell him. I still can't quite believe it, but the thief who broke into your room was probably Jim. Now he's claiming that the victim was the thief. And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you? Not him trying to pin that shit on me. When did my flight get here? Okay, you just timeline it. When did my flight get here? When did my Uber get to the building? Okay, when did I swipe my card up to my office? Keep playing me. Oh, sorry. My bad. I jumped the gun with that one. Miss Maggie Bird. Excuse me? I mean, you are a security guard, right? That's your job. But killing is going a bit too far, even if you're risky in your risky profession. What the? You're still accusing Maggie of the murder? Yes and no. I mean, she had stumbled upon Jim, who had probably drawn his weapon. I get it. It was self-defense, wasn't it? No, I couldn't. I could never do something like that. Not even as a security guard, sir. Please, and if he was the thief, he wouldn't have a key to this office. Which is precisely why he had to steal it, wouldn't you say? It was Jim who stole the master key. This bitch. Please. Oh, pretty impossible for a supposed stolen key to be here with us. Unless you retrieved it from Jim after you killed him. Mr. Portman, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief? I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way for everything else to make sense. What makes sense is that you did it, bitch. Has he no honor? This honor on you, this honor on your cow. Now then, I think we're done here. Investigation waits for Nomi. No, don't leave. Would you people be so kind to see yourselves out? This is my office. You can't kick us out. This is Crystal's office. But I'm the one who's been assigned to this case. You can't be assigned to this case. You're too close to it. You are all suspects to varying degrees and therefore ineligible to run this show. You're trying to cover your tracks. Listen, pal, how many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit. Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself. But sir, we have no choice but accommodate his request. For now. Haha, thank you, Edgeworth. At least one of you understands. Now then, if you could remove yourselves from my crime scene, I'll be most grateful. Mark my words, Mr. Portman. We will meet again. If there's a formal request from the legendary prosecutor himself, then I suppose so. Now, don't disappoint me, you hear? Bitch. To be continued. What do you guys think of it so far for the people who've never played the game? Yes, please save my progress. That was long. I can't even go back up there. Let's go there. Oh, I don't think I'm starting a new one. My throat getting dry. 1 second. ASMR. Okay. March 14th, 4:18 a.m. Prosecutor's building, 12th floor hallway. What is that, prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. It was unbelievable. Please maintain your professionalism, detective. I'm gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocent. You'll see, sir. But we've been kicked out of the crime scene, sir. True. So then what now? Looks like my life's falling into yet another gigantic ditch. Do not despair, Miss Maggie. We can overcome this as well. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyway. Huh? Really, sir? For example, this hallway. The linchpin of this argument against Miss Bird is related to the master key. In that case, this hallway is the perfect place to look for more evidence. Ugh. Regarding the mystery surrounding my door. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, obviously I saw this book when I was reading, so I'm gonna... There we go. I won't rest until I inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Well, those are missing files. So let's examine. It's that missing oath series file, sir. No doubt about it, the bloody letters mark is clear as day. There seems to be a few pages missing. Our thief took only what was necessary and left the rest behind. So what are the oath files about, sir? I guess they've got something worth stealing in them, huh? Not particularly, it's just a collection of court cases. Files, however. The cases within those files are not mine. Huh? They belong to the high prosecutor that used to occupy my current office. I have my reasons, but let's just say I was charged with keeping them as they were. Then that means the thief must have also wanted the file for a specific reason, right? It would seem so. Only the pages related to the case from 10 years ago are missing. I wonder why anyone would care about such an old case. Can we link something together? No, we don't. Alright. What the fuck? Why is there... Wait, whose office is this? This office. 1203, 1202. Hey Maggie, whose room is this again? It's Mr. Portman, sir. So he's my new neighbor, I see. I suppose he moved in while I was away overseas. Okay, and then why is this basketball here? What is a basketball doing here? That's Mr. Portman's prized possession, sir. Why is it out here? I heard he always plays soccer, dodgeball, and even tennis. And now they single one of those sports is suitable to be played in a hallway. And then what's this? What is this basketball hoop doing here? Hey, didn't this used to be just outside next to the building a long time ago? So when and why is it moved indoors? I don't remember exactly, but I saw one of the officers drag it up here recently. Drag it? I heard that it wouldn't fit in the elevator, so the poor guy had to bring it up himself all the way up to the 12th floor. That's crazy. You couldn't pay me to do that. Is that it? Is everything all right? Yes, sir. If you must know, I weighed myself this morning and I'm finally at 154 pounds. Finally! Oh, congratulations. Oh, congratulations. But I was asking about this hallway in this room. Oh, everything's okay, sir. A word of advice, stay focused and you may start to lose even more weight. Okay. I don't want to talk to this guy. It looks like you're in quite of a pinch, Mr. Edgeworth. To be sure, a murder within the walls of my prosecution office is no trifling matter. We must find, apprehend, and punish the killer accordingly post haste. Sounds like a messy case you've got on your hands. If you ever feel lost and need some advice, my door is always open. I'm not coming to you. I wouldn't come to you for fashion advice, for hair advice. I wouldn't even ask you who your fucking stylist is. You can't help me, sir. How generous. I would keep your offer in mind. Who is this guy again? And I guess we could just talk to her. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and save the game. And I'm gonna talk to you guys nice. I usually do 2 hours, but I still got some things to do before later tonight. And let me talk to you guys nice. Okay, wait. Let me put my controller up. Okay, guys. So oh my God. Okay. So we did the first little portion of the first trial. I hope you guys liked it. For those of you guys who've never like played Ace Attorney, they did come out with this newer version of it for Switch where they revamped the graphics. Your commentary was hilarious. Thank you. Wait, oh, I probably should have showed you guys. Left my eyes, not the balls. I know, it was like perfect fucking timing. It scared me too. But guys, like, I'm so dry mouthed too. I didn't expect. I liked it. Thank you so much. Of course, I should have expected, but I did not expect all the reading because I am dry mouth. I did not intend for this to be the first game that I come back with. There's so many games I want to just randomly play, guys. So I may not do a lot of series. I may just play games when I feel like it. I'll try to be more scheduled though. I'll try to be more organized. So I'm gonna try to plan out my streams, but I may not always play the same game because I know Dragon Age had me fucked up that last time. I couldn't start it and it messed up my whole day. And I was trying to figure out what game to play next. So I got to do more of that. But yeah, I miss you guys so much. I hope to see you guys again. Okay. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. You're here for me again, okay? And soon, because I missed you guys. And I like playing video games. And I like commentary. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go and not talk for like an hour. Bye, guys. Bye.